Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Ready to Love reunion part 2 live. Come on, come on, come on in the building. Okay? Come on in the building. Thank you, Michelle Bird. Yes, y'all, please like the live. Okay? Like it, like it, like it, like it, like it. Like the live on your way in the door. Let's get ready to get into the mess. So, I hope everybody's had a great week. Hopefully, everybody has a great weekend. Let's get into this foolishness. That was part 2 of the reunion of Ready to Love. So, listen, normally I go through and I do my hellos, but I just want to give a blanketed hello because we want to get into the review first. And then we're going to get into the comments. And I have to be on here for approximately 1 hour. I got to be up real early. Not Misha minutes, actual minutes. So thank y'all so much for joining me. There are 164 of you on this live. Please like it or dislike it or stop by and tell somebody who knows somebody who gonna tell somebody so that we can get into it. Okay. And if you are a part of the replay gang, you don't have to sit through any of that. All you have to do is look down below. There are chapters. You can go on through the live without waiting. Okay. Now, for me, I feel like part 2 could have been a part of part 1. We could have done an hour and 30 minutes and wrap this thing up. But we're going to do the review nonetheless. So here we go. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Ready to Love Season 2, Reunion Part 2, live. If you're new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. This was a mess, per usual. So when the episode first opens up, it picks up with if Cam is expecting or not. So here go Rose. Who is Alexa? And I'm like, girl, please stop saying that damn name. My thing keep picking up in there. I don't have the answer for that. Don't worry about it. That's just Rose talk. Alexa, don't worry about it. That's just Rose talking, child. You do not have to worry about Rose. So Cam's sitting there acting like he all confusion, like he don't know who the hell Alexa is. And she was like, who is Alexa? Okay. My baby cousin Tracy says she's seen you at the show, honey. It was too much going on. So Cam says she's an ex that turned friend. So, okay, you say she's just a friend. Okay, Cam. So Cam is saying that the girl is just a friend. Rose is cross-examining the witness, asking if there was a pregnancy scare and a picture of a pregnancy test. And he's like, no, 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 there's no baby. It wasn't me. Giving very much shaggy. Listen, Cam, she already knows the answers to the questions she's asking. And at this point, I'm wondering if Rose is even telling the truth. Now, Rose, the way you got up there and did Hussein, honey, I just don't know if you're telling the truth or not. So I'm trying to be with you, but I don't know, child. So, anywho, she says she went through his phone, and that's just that on that. So they going back and forth and forth and back. And so he was like, I don't understand why you mad. And Cam was ready to spill all her tea, okay? Because he already sees what time it is. He said, weren't you sleeping with me and Hussein at the same time? She said, I was not. Now, this is what kind of pissed me off a little bit, is when Tommy says, Rose, can I ask you a question? Were you sleeping with Hussein and Cam at the same time? Like, did she just told you? Okay. Like, we don't need you to have a clarifying question. Now, you don't want to do no follow-ups when it's time to really do the follow-ups, but now you want to follow up to see if she was sleeping with both of them at the same damn time. Now, I knew that she probably had slept with Hussein because she was too passionate. Ain't nobody, he gonna put it down, she gonna fall in love. Honey, it just was too much passion to say that they have not seen each other's ecstasy phase. I just knew it was something. So, anywho, they're going back and forth and forth and back. Tommy is getting irritated for some reason because it's like you cannot confront these men on his watch. Now, let a man be, confronting a woman. He gonna sit back and cross his damn legs and let his feet swing, and it's gonna be fine. But as soon as Rose was saying, hey, 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 well, let's move on. I'm like, dang. What? Where's the fire, honey? I know we talking to a fireman, but ain't no reason for you to be getting all mad. And y'all should have seen, like, I don't know if you were watching, but if you look at Tommy's facial expression, he was very upset. I was like, damn. Anywho, Rose is giving liability, honey, because on Mad Day, you will definitely out everybody's business. And I don't like that. Okay, I do not like that. And I don't feel like she was expecting Cam to spill her tea. But my thing is, why are you backdooring Hussein knowingly? That's what I want to know, Cam. If you knew she was sleeping with you and Hussein, why were you doing it? Just nasty. Okay. And Rose, baby, please pull it together. I really hate that you were coming undone the way that you were. They didn't deserve that from you. So, although, I don't know what's going on, honey. I don't know what kind of number that man did that's locked up. I don't know. Because clearly Rose is looking for love and she wants somebody, anybody. Okay. Like it just doesn't make sense. So then they move on to her time on the show. And I was a bit confused because I'm like, dang, didn't we already speak to her enough? Like, I don't want to speak to Rose no more. But maybe that's just me. So then Tommy wanted to know, what it was about Hussein that she really liked over Cam. And she was like, well, we connected on a deeper level. And I'm a very loyal person. I'm sitting here looking at that TV like, loyal? Child, I guess my definition and your definition of loyal are two different. Because, I ain't never seen no loyalty play out like this. But maybe that's just me. I'm sorry, but the loyalty was not in the building. So anywho, Hussein was saying, he wished that he would have been the one to tell Rose that she wasn't ready to love. And no, because Cam wanted to stroke his ego. She was a part of Cam's corner. So he wanted to make sure he was the one to do it. So Cam said sending her home was the hardest thing that I had to do. Cam, please. Sir, you ain't care nothing. You don't give a damn. You ain't care nothing about sending her home. You was already mad because she was locked up in that room with Hussein. And you were mad because she was doing things around the house. You already said in the men's lounge that all of them had pissed you off. So you didn't care about sending her home, child. So please, okay? And I'm just confused about all y'all because the way all of y'all are moving is insane. It was, I just cannot even put it into words. This is crazy. So you're saying it was hard for you to let her go, yet you have feelings for Sahara, but you're sleeping with Rose, and you knew Rose was sleeping with Hussein. Rose mad at Hussein for not walking in as a couple, yet she's sleeping with Cam. She's mad about Alexa in the phone, not the Alexa that you talk to, but the Alexa that's in the phone. And I'm confused. Because who likes whom? All y'all getting on my nerves, okay? Moving forward. Now, I'm confused as to why you even entertained Cam or Hussein after how you felt leaving the Eliminate. See, the thing is, and I've been there, so I'm going to give Rose a little bit of grace in this moment. The thing is, we think we can go back and rewrite history. It's not going to work. If they eliminated you, they didn't want anything to do with you. And no amount of sex, no amount of fellatio, no amount of Burlington Coat Factory shirts, no amount of Nike shoes, nothing is going to make them choose you. Because they've already made it clear that they don't want to. And Hussein, you sitting over there quiet as a damn church mouse, and you were doing adult things with her as well. That is nuts. All y'all crazy. Every last one of y'all, honey, and I ain't taking it back. Anywho, Rose, you shouldn't have been over there with them. Okay? You shouldn't have given them nothing. So anywho, let's move on, child. They looking all crazy, and I was looking crazy at them. So her two men are sitting there looking at her. She's sitting there looking at them, and I'm moving on. Moving on to Eddie. Eddie, child, anyway, Tommy was asking Eddie if he was there for the right reasons, and all the ladies were like, yeah, he was so nice. Eddie was so great. I'm like, yeah, but y'all tried to paint him as a damn drunk. Were we watching the same show? Now, I know that they took a hiatus for whatever reason, but baby, all of y'all are coming to this reunion acting like Eddie was the best thing since sliced bread, and y'all basically said he likes to get loose as a goose. Like, what are y'all talking about? Anyway, Tommy asked Rose what made him seem like he was playing and not for real about finding love. Rose said, well, the streets are saying that he was in a relationship this entire time. Now, I heard that too. As soon as the season started, I'm talking about the credits have not even rolled good. They didn't even get out of the cars to go into the mixer good. And somebody tipped me off that Eddie was in a relationship while on this show. Do I know if it's true? No. So I'm going to go ahead and say allegedly. Okay. But word on the curb is Eddie was in a relationship. So Rose wasn't really completely wrong about that. I would have thought he was there to play too, because I heard the exact same thing. So of course, Eddie denied it. So then I was just looking at Tommy like, please, Tommy, don't ask Rose now another question. Please let her rest. Okay. Please let her rest. So then Coley was like, Eddie's he's a good guy, and I did try to kiss him, and he didn't like it, but I thought he would like it, and so I'm sorry, and he'll never have to worry about it again. That damn Coley. Coley is crazy as two left shoes. Do you hear me? Coley, what are you talking about, honey? She said she ain't gonna never try to put her mouth on Eddie again. Eddie said he appreciated. And I'm like, Eddie looked like he play all day. He just looked like, let's go back and look at him. He just looked like he play all day. You know how some of them men, they just be playing and they playing? Eddie is one of them ones that be playing all damn day. So Eddie, therefore, and thus and such, I said good day. Coley says she ain't gonna never try to kiss him again. She's one and done. Once she likes you and you don't like her back, she doesn't like you again. Coley, am I you or you me? Because, baby, if you don't like me, then I don't like you, and I ain't going to never try to like you again. Now, Rose, you need to take a page out of Coley's book. I mean, not an entire page. Take like one word from it, because ain't no telling what kind of book it is, honey. It's probably a coloring book. Moving forward. Next up is Kiara and Jay. Honey, let's look at the evolution of these braids. Baby, let's get into the evolution of these braids. So they show their time on the show. They show their package. And you know how the cameraman was spinning around them as they sung the theme song and whatnot. So, Tommy kept talking about how Kiara was saying, my man, my man, my man. And I was a little bit confused at that because I was like, girl, what? I know the pickings are slim, but what the hell? So then Tommy brings up Sahara and how, it was getting a little uncomfortable. And Sahara said, let's just be straight up. Okay, let's just get it out there. It was always Kiara for Jay. So then Tommy gonna say, well, why did you have your leg wrapped around him? Tommy, shut up. First of all, this is a dating show. They've done worse. And she said, well, I mean, he was in my top. We had a connection. So I don't understand the problem. Now, Kiara is saying that they had a conversation and he crossed a boundary. He was saying that he didn't like Sahara. She knew nothing about the connection that he had with her. But Sahara apparently had this one-sided connection. And I don't like how they be trying to play in her face like she's not, admirable. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they try to make it seem like nobody would really look at her like that. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. I ain't like it. Okay. So Sahara said it was always Kiara. Tommy trying to play in her face, talking about, well, why you had your legs wrapped around him? Because she did. Jay talking about, well, she know that I'm a flirt. And that's the thing. She just knows that I'm a flirt. You shouldn't be doing nothing. Honey, looking how you looking. Anyway, let's move on from that. So then Tommy asked her, well, is he still my man, my man, my man? She said, no. I wanted to be courted, and she was not being courted. Baby, Jay had Kiara under quarantine. Kiara said, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Baby, listen, Jay said, we've been dating for a month straight. We got to take a month off. You get 1 month of wine and dine. You get 1 month of your asses in the house. So she was under quarantine. Baby, she was under quarantine because Jay ain't have another damn dime. Do you hear me? Jay didn't have not one red cent left. So we shall stay at the house. Now, this is what tripped me out. He said he took her out, but then he said, I just wanted to wait a month. She was like, you said a week. He said, no, I just wanted to wait a month. I feel like I get more fulfillment from laying up. As soon as he said laying up, that immediately pissed me off. Listen, I know y'all going to Detroit next, but I don't want another man with braids like that to sit on this stage at the reunion and say that he gets more fulfillment from laying up. Laying up? Sir, we are adults. Now, I understand that sometimes it should be like a 50-50 thing. Sometimes you spend some time at home and sometimes you go on dates. Just wanting to lay up all day, that is crazy. You need to be going on dates. Dating is a part of getting to know each other. You don't know each other just because you went through some damn Ready to Love together. Now, they simply are not compatible. They simply are not a match. But the thing is, he went into it knowing that she was bad and bougie. He kept saying it. Oh, she likes to find a thing. She likes to spend money. She likes this. She likes that. Well, you knew that. So why are you getting here today acting like you don't know no better? Like, what is going on? I was completely confused because, sir, you knew that that was the type of time that she was on. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to go on dates. Now, I did appreciate Tommy letting him know, my wife likes to go out, but I like to stay home. But I know that I have to take my wife out. Like, it's what? Child, please. Anyway, moving forward. So then he looking all crazy. Okay. And so Tommy says, well, is he still your man? She says, no, we are not a match. Okay. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I got a man. Tommy said, is he your man, your man, your man? She said, no, he's just my man. I said, baby, I know that's right. Bloop. Baby Kiara left his braids right where they were, honey, in their basement. Mm-mm-mm. So then he's sitting there looking how he looking. They pan to the back. He trying to be all hard. They was like, man, how you feel about that? How you feel about what's going on? He told my man, you know how many bees I got in my phone? How many bees I got in my phone? See, and that right there, that is why you are not ready to love. First of all, don't refer to us as no damn bees, okay? You better watch those B words before you end up over there in the ocean. Okay. Cheers to the girls' weekend. Honey, please do not refer to women as bitches. Please don't do that. That is a very childish response. And you hurt. You hurt. Okay. Because you really did like that lady. So all of a sudden and I could tell how you were saying it. That was giving so high school. No, you know how many numbers I got at the football game? And nobody wants it, Jay. Okay. They don't give a damn. Moving forward. Kiara said, yeah, it never gave. Kiara said, I don't give a damn. There's no bad blood, but I never cared. Okay. It's just not going to work. I know that's right, honey. It wasn't going to work no way. I told you through the reviews. I didn't know what you were doing. Okay. I guess you were just wasting time. I don't know what was going on, child, but I knew it was not going to work. So he wants to lay up in the house. She didn't. And baby Kiara said, you need to lay up in the house with somebody else. Girl, them braids should have told you he lay up all day. Them braids don't get that fuzzy from going out. You got to lay down to get them kind of braids. Them lay down braids. Everybody know them lay down braids, girl. Baby, that's them lay down braids. Oh my goodness, honey. You should have known he was laying down the way them braids was looking. Moving on. Next up, Deanna, and she's back in that wig. Listen, Deanna, I told you last week I wasn't going to mention that wig again, but we got to wrap this thing up in a nice little bow, and that wig is still on. So I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. So Deanna is back here in that wig, and we see her time on the show. Tommy tells Hussein, because we see the little clip about them talking about how she can't be on the phone all day. She has to focus on her job. And remember, Hussein was basically saying, you can talk on the phone. Your job is no better than anybody else's. So Tommy tells Hussein, she cannot be talking to you on the phone all day. She is a firefighter. That just doesn't make sense. A pilot can't talk to you on the phone. They have to fly the plane. So Hussein said, I think y'all are getting confused. Okay, we're getting lost in translation here. The thing is, I was talking about the caliber of job, not the communication, because we had a conversation about one job being more important than the other, not the fact that she couldn't communicate on the job. So a few people were confused, including the person involved in the conversation, which would be Deanna. She was like, yeah, we still lost in translation, but it's all good. It's all good. He says that we're all confused. Now, based on what I saw on the show, y'all were talking about her being able to answer the phone during her workday. I don't think I remember it being about the caliber of job, but I could be wrong. But, she was basically saying she has some suitors and she shouldn't have to compromise herself to be, suitable and compatible for a partner. And her prospects are people who put their careers first. And there's nothing wrong with finding the person that's compatible to you. If you like to do a certain thing and you find someone who likes to do the same thing, then more power to you. And so here come Eddie, because honey, he like all the women's. Eddie shot his shot at Deanna. He was like, no, I like that. I like that you do that. So, baby, he done shot his shot and whatnot. Rocky sitting up there skinning and grinning, and he scored. He was like, can I take you on a date? And she was like, I mean, I ain't doing nothing Tuesday. Ain't no fire supposed to be started. Me and my wig will go on a date with you on Tuesday, child. I said, baby, this is a fool. Next up is Shanice and her nudity, honey. They show her legs and hips and body on the show. Okay. Now, y'all know she went on that naked date with Cisco and he was painting on her and whatnot. So Tommy is like, so tell me what's going on and why you're so free. And she was like, well, I have gone through so much and, now I just want to be free. And I felt like I was ashamed of my body. And I'm just trying to figure out, why do we need clothes? Baby, we need clothes. I'm happy you free as a bird. And, ain't no feeling like being free. Cool. Beyonce and them told us, but I don't want to see some of these people outside without their clothes on. That's just that on that. Now, I'm not sure how being naked correlates to being happy. I don't know. I was getting a little bit lost. But I'm happy that you've overcome everything that you had to overcome, because I know that what you went through was traumatic. And so however people deal with their situations is how they deal with them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, I'm naked because, girl, I don't know, child. I don't know. And Cisco just sitting up there grinning. She said, my Cisco was the perfect person to go along with it because he made me feel so comfortable. And girl, bye. You just want to show that body off, child. Goodbye and good night. So then Tommy gonna have enough nerve to ask Tay, well, Tay, what did you feel about it? She didn't like it. Okay, she didn't damn like it. She didn't realize that they were going on dates like that and painting each other's body. Here goes Cisco talking about, I don't know why she mad. We all went on dates. We're on a dating show. Now, full and dang on well that date was unacceptable. Tay said, yeah, I went on a date, but I did not go on any X-rated dates. Like, let's be so for real. And girl, please, because Cisco would have walked all the way back to that damn bus stop with that wife beater on and his real shirt in his hand, wiping his damn face, crying if you went on a date like that. Now he gonna sit on this stage talking about, we all was dating. Yeah, okay. Okay. So then Tommy wanted to know why Shanice chose Fritz, even though the other ladies didn't really like him. And child, because wasn't nothing else to do. But she said because she blocked out the noise and got to know the real him, and she knows why the cage bird sings. I don't know. Shanice be talking, honey, and giving all kinds of soliloquies and spoken words. I don't know. If her and Fritz got something out of it, then more power to them. Moving forward. Look at Cisco. Cisco just look like he don't do right. Ugh, child. So now we move on to Cisco and Tay. They show their journey to the bridge. Tommy asks Tay if they're still happy together. She tells us they are not together. I'm like, shocker. Shocker. It's giving nothing. It gave absolutely nothing during the season, girl. I'm just so happy you woke up. Because a lot of us don't wake up. You could still be up under him, skinning and grinning because you think he's fine. So I'm happy that you woke up. She said that she was conflicted with the stability. Now, this is what I didn't like. And Tay, you're going to have to get better at this. And it takes time, I didn't like that you started to blame yourself for having boundaries and standards. Don't do that again. I used to do the exact same thing because she said something along the lines of, he checks off all the other boxes and he's a great man. It was me. I self-sabotaged no, you did not. There is nothing wrong with wanting a 42-year-old man to pull his damn weight. There is nothing wrong with wanting a man to meet you where you already are. There is nothing wrong with that. That's not self-sabotage. That is you sitting down and thinking factually and saying to yourself, is this someone that I would want to spend the rest of my life with? Don't let Tommy confuse you. Don't let these people in these comments confuse you, because it's always some pick-me's talking about, you got to give Cisco some grace. That is fine. You take him then. You take him. You take him then. Because I don't want a 42-year-old man to sit up and look at me while I go be a nurse and anesthetist. Absolutely not. Do you know how many years of schooling this girl had to go through? Here goes Tommy talking about, well, you knew this going in, Tay. Tommy, please don't piss me off. Yeah, she knew it going in, just like Jay knew Kiara liked to be winding down when he went in. Okay? But that doesn't negate the fact that Cisco needs to do better. Now, I can already hear somebody, well, Cisco say he live in a neighborhood with doctors and lawyers. I don't care. I don't give a damn. At the time of this filming, she was unhappy because of the stability. And I don't want to hear nothing about editing, because it's got to be real. Because why would she get on the reunion and say that, there was no stability? So Tay said, we cannot act like money is not a factor, because what if we want to have children? Like, it's just not, the money is not money. He checks all the other boxes, but just not that. Meanwhile, Eddie is in the back. Well, he can't date if he ain't got no job. So if he ain't working, he can't date. Eddie, please sit back. Deanna, cancel the date, honey. Cancel the damn date. Because Kiara and Deanna trying to go in the back and tell Eddie, no, he should not be looking for love. He's not stable. Right now, there is no reason for him to be looking for love. He was like, well, he'll do better when he get a woman. Deanna said, no, that's not how this works. He needs to have a stable job and things to offer before he looks for love. And I'm like, girl, if that ain't a red flag, honey, honey, you need to tell him you don't want to go on that date. Anywho, and then so Tommy turns to Cisco and he wanted to know, how he felt. Cisco talking about, well, she kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because we had a conversation and she said, I mean, it gives that you like mooching off women. That is what it gives. He said, if I was mooching off women, I'd be mooching off her. Now, I don't know if y'all realize that look that Tay gave, but it gave a little bit of mooch. It gave a little bit of mooch. It gave that he mooched just a little bit. I don't know exactly what he asked for. I don't know if he asked for $40. I don't know if he wanted a pack of cigarettes. I don't know what he wanted. But that look that Tay gave that he mooched just a little bit. And I'm so happy, like I said, that she woke up. He's always so offended by the truth. I'm mad because she said I should get a job. I'm mad because she mad that I'm in a room. Sir, these are things that are basic necessities. Okay? Nobody's saying you're going to be down on your luck forever. And I want to make this clear. I'm not kicking you because you're down. Absolutely not. I would never do that. But what I am saying is that at our age, we need to wait until we find our footing. Okay? When you have your ducks in a row, they don't have to be perfectly in a row. Just get some damn ducks. We ain't even got no ducks yet. We just got a row. You're going to have to get yourself together because no, you can't get by on looks alone. Here go Tommy steady talking about, can we make it work? No, we cannot make it work. Please stop asking her that. She's already confused. If you want him so bad, Tommy, you date him. Seeking brother husband. No, she cannot make it work. Stop trying to pressure her into settling for this man. She doesn't want to settle for him. And she even said, I just want what I want. Can I not want what I want? There's nothing wrong with her saying, I don't want a man that doesn't have me anything to offer. Child, that is crazy. I feel like Tay woke up when the veil was lifted. If I knew it wasn't going to work when he didn't pick her up to go down them stairs. You got all them damn muscles. You see, she got them ugly shoes on and she don't want them shoes to be seen, honey. She got to walk down all them steps, pick her up and take her down the steps. That's when I knew it wasn't going to work. I said, he ain't even pick her up. And child, don't piss me off. I feel like the veil was lifted. She said she wants what she wants and I don't blame her. Please do not encourage her to stay with him. Why don't you encourage Cisco to get stable? How about we do that? How about you turn to Cisco and say, hey, well, man, everybody ain't going to be my wife. You're going to have to get stable. How about you do that instead of trying to encourage this woman to stay with him? Because what the thing is, he gave us what she said, but we don't know the context of the conversation. So, of course, she probably said it gives you mooch off women. Why did she say that? That's not something somebody just randomly says. Hey, what you doing? It gives you mooch off women. No, y'all were having a conversation. You probably said something that gave you mooch off women. Please quit playing. And let me guess, we're tearing him down. We don't want to see a black man succeed. We need to give him some grace. Y'all out there in YouTube land, she literally said that Cisco quits his jobs. She said that. Okay, we're not making it up. We're not being mean to him. She said that. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no. She said it. Okay? You got to be doing more than pumping iron. Okay, to be in a relationship. That's just that on that. I ain't giving it no more nothing because that's just that on that. Now it's time for the final check-in and a sneak peek of the new season in Detroit. I said, baby, Detroit finna cut up. It's looking just like Philly, honey. I don't know. We shall see. First up is Shanice and Fritz. Tommy wants to know how they're doing. And I feel like Shanice does a lot of talking. She's more into it than him. I don't like it for you, Shanice. I don't. I feel like you're more excited to be with him than he is with you. And look, he's Fritz. Okay, he should be fawning all over you, rubbing your feet, braiding your hair. He should be doing everything. And it just seems like you're so excited and he could take it or leave it. Now, he did give some speech about her being the North Star and all that, but child, please. Moving forward. Next up is Deanna and Eddie, because these are the new people who could be potential couples. Look how Deanna looking. She ain't with it. Baby, Deanna ain't with it. And he was over here sitting being all nonchalant, talking about, yeah, we got a date on Thursday. I mean, some light, take her somewhere. If he wore a flannel to the reunion, I wouldn't go nowhere with him. Okay? Because ain't no telling where he about to take you. Girl, I said good day. Mm-mm. And I don't like how he seeming like he could take it or leave it. Boy, please. Okay? You didn't last and they tried to paint you out to be a drunk. Goodbye and good night. Moving on to Angie and Khalil. Khalil was like, yeah, I'm going to take her on a date because I'm trying to, they say I need to open my horizons and I'm going to take her out. And he don't want to do it either. Talking about I'm going to be open to older women. So then Angie's sitting up there grinning, talking about, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Let me tell you something. True. I just want to say this to you. You were absolutely correct about it all. I would disconnect my phone and give all these men a Google Doc number. And that was the end of the season. Baby, every last one of y'all get that damn Google Doc, even though it's a Google Voice number. Every last one of y'all. Khalil, what are you talking about? I want to give older women a chance. I say good day. I said good day. This is ridiculous. This is damn ridiculous. Not you talking about you want to give older women a chance. Boy, goodbye and good night. Now let's get to the mess. Let me see what y'all are saying. Thank y'all for listening. Let me go on up. Let's see. Okay, so Lanice said he made her feel so bad for choosing better for herself. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that either, Lanice. And it was just like, I've been there where everybody is pressuring you. That's how I got mixed up in this situation I'm in right now. Everybody's like, no, he's a nice guy. He's nice. And then you have these ideas in your head and these timelines, and you want kids and you want to be married and you want all these things. And you know that it's the wrong choice. Now, one thing about it is I'm super proud of Tay because she got out early, unscathed, honey, without any children or nothing. I'm so proud of you. Girl, I'm so proud of you because I did not make the wise decision. And I don't like when people pressure others to stay in a relationship that's not healthy. He's not offering anything. I'm not saying he got to be who wants to be a millionaire, but he got to bring something to the table. That's crazy. Steph said Tay felt she shouldn't choose Cisco, but I think she didn't want to embarrass him on the show. You think so? I think when he pulled her to the side at that block party, she was like, all right, I'm going to go give it a try. She should have left him alone then, honey. Go get your life together first, then date Cisco. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Eddie kept saying how being in a relationship helps, but who? Not her. Exactly. Who is going to help? Just like she said, it's giving you mooch off women. And that's all the help is going to be. I'm talking about. Sean said Tay made the best decision. She did. L. Young said, soon Happy Tay saw the truth. Finally, Tommy needs to stop. Okay, he really does need to stop. He really does. Gigi said, Tommy make me sick always trying to take up for these sorry men. Yeah, and then he got real mad when Rose kept talking. He was like, hey, let's move on. I'm like, calm down. Okay, you're okay. Auntie Eva said, Tommy just wants to see black women struggle with lame men. Gets on my nerves. A fool. Do you hear me? The real R said, explanation made no sense. None. You talking about Shanice? Because I was completely confused. I'm like, you take your clothes off because none of us should wear clothes. Say what? Lovely 31 says she wants kids and he can't afford kids. That's what Kiara was saying in the back. She was like, why should she settle for someone who can't meet her where she is? What if she wants to have kids? He can't afford kids right now. Get lost. Oh, baby, not Deanna said it was canceled. I know that's right. Hold on, girl. I got to give you a round of applause for that, baby. Y'all was showing out tonight, honey. It was canceled. It was canceled, as it should be. Sir, anybody going no damn well with you? Nobody. Ciante said, Cisco needs a serious career. He can pursue his dream in his spare time like everyone else. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. There are a lot of people who do content creation, but they do it in their spare time until they feel stable enough to step out on faith and do it full time. But ain't nobody just going to not get their money because they want this dream of being. I mean, we all have dreams. But as a man coming into a relationship with a woman who's already financially stable and has a lot going for herself, you have to do more than show up with your pecs. I'm sorry. And I don't know why she said It's giving you mooch off women, but it was something. I can't wait to hear what it is, honey, because she's going live on Sunday and I will be in the building. Art by Nanye said, I think it's time to get a co-host to make this show more balanced, and not his wife either. At first, I was like, well, maybe his wife would do. No, I don't want his wife. I would like an unbiased female participant who can come in at least into the reunion and give a balanced and fair take on what these people are experiencing. Because the thing is, if the show didn't work and they still feel they're ready to love, what can you offer them in place of, well, y'all gonna get together? Well, somebody like to eat chicken. You say, Khalil, you say you like chicken too? Well, hell, get together and get some chicken. No. You need to tell these people, hey, certain things that you're doing don't work. So maybe we should do this, and this. When I was your age, this, and this. Like, y'all ain't giving no feedback, honey. Goodbye and good night. Toya said Cisco is more focused on working out than working a job. And is. Shauna said, I'm kicking him because he's too old to be playing. Like, goodbye. Nobody got time to play with you. Hey, feel good. I ain't seen you in a while. It's a bad look for men not to be stable. And I feel like it's a bad look for anybody. I wouldn't even want to go nowhere and I ain't got no money. I got to at least have $5 in my pocket. I'm not going nowhere without a dime to my name. It's not going to work. And Steph said, Khalil came in telling how he liked to eat the salad. That's what it was, okay? To each its own. But that's a little hard to overlook. Steph said, look, and don't think I forgot. Cisco probably kept promising to pay her back. You know I got you when I get my check. You know I got you. I'm good for when I get my taxes. I'm sick of Tommy. He only calls out the women with his old peanut head. Maybe not with his old peanut head ass. I'm not finna play with y'all. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, Keisha, for the super chat. Girl, I was looking for you on Patreon. I done missed 40 minutes, laugh out loud. I'm late. Did we talk about how crazy Rose is and how we need a new reunion host? Yes, we talked about that on part 1. We did talk about how unhinged Rose was on part 1 as well. On part 2, we got a little bit into it. I feel like they spent a lot of time on Rose because they knew she was dropping bombs, here, there, and everywhere. But yeah, it was hard. I don't understand why Tommy is the host. He's not balanced when it comes to advising the men, and he's a comedian but doesn't crack jokes. So he doesn't even bring comedic relief. Girl, don't let him hear that because, baby, he thinks the comedic relief is in the building as soon as he walks in with his blazer on, waiting on his round of applause. Child, a mess. Belicious said, what is Cisco's correct? Girl, he's a divisionary liaison. He divides the liaisons. He divides them. I bet he hate my guts. I bet he hate my damn guts. Hey, Cisco. I can't remember the name, but I did Google it and his picture popped up. I think he made up that job title. Girl, he been dividing them damn liaisons. Emma said, we need the Deanna and Misha interview soon. You're right. Okay, it's coming. I promise I'm going to reach out on Monday so we can get it going. Katie Pop said, don't the men realize struggling with them is so yesteryear? Get somebody else to do it. I know that's right. Struggle love is played. Girl, I ain't did that since high school. Okay, sharing noodles and whatnot. Going to get a Domino's pizza and sitting in the middle of the bed watching a movie that we done got from Hollywood Video. Talking about some, oh, I love you. And then you have sex after you eat the pizza. Baby, I'm not going to do that at 43 years old. Are you crazy? Sir, if you don't take me outside this house, you done put me under quarantine. Kiara, girl, you got your mask and stuff? You still under quarantine. Baby, Jay say I can't do it. Jay say I can't pay the $5, baby. Jay say I ain't got a damn dime to my name. You better go on somewhere asking for all that stuff, asking to go out to eat. How dare you ask to go to dinner? T who says Cisco probably kept promising to pay her back. Oh, I already read that one. Yeah, you know he did. Lenise said, I was raised to not go anywhere when I don't have any money. Who raised Cisco? I was too. I remember when I was a little girl, even in elementary school, my grandmother would give us $5 before we would walk to school. Now, if you come back with that same $5, that's really good. Okay, that's going to last you the week. But don't ever go anywhere. Like if my friends used to go to a water park or anything, because, that's when you were free, honey. You send your kids somewhere. Child, my mama didn't know where we were. We ain't had no cell phone or nothing. All we had was a house phone number and a prayer. But if we would go somewhere with someone other than our parents, we always had a $20 bill, a $5 bill, 10, hell, some loose change. No, ain't nobody finna. I just can't get over how these men want you to stay in this house. Oh, that pissed me off. Let me tell y'all something. A story time is not really a story time. So I was dating this dude. He was real fine too. He was really, really, really fine. Okay. Houston fine, big, tall, and fine and southern. So, anywho, it seemed like every time he'd be like, come over to my house. Now, a few times this worked. Mind you, I'm a junior in college at the time. So, I'm almost getting ready to wrap this thing up. He's a grown ass man. Okay. He ain't living on nobody's college campus. He has a career. He has a job. He is working. And he was working in oil and gas. That's the crazy part. He would always be like, come to my house, come to my house, come to my house. And after the fourth come to my house, I was like, when are you going to take me out? So he was like, oh, I'm going to take you out. We're going to go out. Do y'all know this man took me to Chili's? Listen, I like a good 2 for $20 as much as the next woman. And even as a college junior, I knew that didn't make no damn sense. And I felt like, are you ashamed of me or something? Are you hiding me out in the open? Like, what is happening? Because I feel like all he wanted to do was, somebody rocking, knocking the boots. Honey, he just wanted to have sex. You always trying to get me to come to your house. I want to go outside. I'm not a house girl. And I remember, like around the fourth time, I said, why I always got to come to your house? I don't like it. It's like I always just have to come to your house. We never do anything else. So I guess he thought he was appeasing me, and I'm a college student. So he took me to Chili's. Baby, I ain't never been so pissed as I ate my triple dipper in my damn life. I ate my damn food, but I never talked to him after that day. Baby, he blew my phone up. Call me. Let's get into something. We're not getting into nothing because you keep keeping me in that damn house. I don't want to keep seeing you in that house. Child, that pissed me off. I mean, I ate my triple dipper, but don't piss me off, child. Little baby said they only want you to come over. Never want to go out on. Exactly. That's why when Jay said that, I said, I'm having flashbacks. I'm getting triggered. Why do y'all want to just sit up in the house? Just don't piss me off. Goodbye. Chili's was okay for me in the college. Not me. Not when you work in oil and gas. You're a grown man. Not me. I mean, I would let the college boys take me to Chili's. But if you got some money, okay, he was driving a BMW the year that the BMW came out. He could have took me somewhere. He just knew I was a young, fine thing, and he wanted to just lay me up in his house all the time. Absolutely not. You need to take me on a date, a proper date. I'm not asking to go to, a steakhouse or some fancy, something. You're going to take me somewhere casual where I can wear shorts? I don't like that, honey. I am a grown woman. Hey, Omar. Chris said, I feel a way that the show felt having a man that don't have a job, home, etc. is acceptable to bring on the show. Is that what they think these women deserve? Absolutely. You see how they were being pushed into reconciling, even with Sahara. Oh, you don't think you and Cam can make it work? She just said all he texts her is WYD. Why would she want to, like, what? He's not making any effort. You can see the mindset when Eddie says, so he not supposed to date because he can't work and date. No, he cannot work on the set of a show and then quit it and then come back and quit it. No, he cannot. That's ridiculous. I couldn't believe how Rose allowed Cam to treat her like that as well. Remember, she said she kept asking Cam to go out. I do remember that. And that's why I gave Rose a little bit of grace in this part, because I could see she just wanted to be chosen by someone. I don't know her, her past. I don't know what trauma she's experienced, but she wanted either one of them to say, Rose, you're my choice. And I just felt bad for her. She was coming loose at the seams, honey, and giving very much unhinged. And I don't like the way she blamed Hussein for something as heinous as being incarcerated. Girl, that's not some stuff you can play with. And don't be putting that on no black man, honey. They lock us up every 5 minutes. But I do still think that she is looking for something in these men. Her self-esteem is low. And on top of that, I was a bit confused. I guess I'm conflicted because I appreciated Hussein not outing that he had sex with Rose. Cam was kind of tacky with it. Weren't you sleeping with me and Hussein? I thought that was tacky. But then again, Rose was attacking him in the moment. Hussein was sitting back like he had never touched Rose. And I was confused. It was too much going on. Minx, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, friend. Miss B said, poor Rose needs discernment. She sure does. Okay, she need to get it together. Ridiculous. Rose did do too much, and she was distraught over these men. Girl, she need to stop giving that thing out like that, though. Child, this ain't Halloween. Just passing out your candy? Absolutely not. Tina King said, treat each other right, man and woman, on Ready to Love Philadelphia. Baby, it's over now. We'll see how that goes. And so Tay, Kiara, and Rose are going live on Sunday on Instagram. I don't know what's going to go down, but I will be there. And then I'll report back to you guys if you don't see it. Chrissy said, don't take me nowhere where I could wear shorts. Girl, I had no nerve to have my thighs hitting that booth. My damn big thighs was hitting that booth. Don't play with me. Okay. You can take me somewhere other than that damn Chili's. I don't know. I have a soft spot for Rose, though. You can tell she really wants to fight. Yeah. And towards the end, I did too. Her hair had started puffing up, child. She just was, her nerves was so bad. I said, poor Rose. And I do have a different perspective on Hussein. Some parts I ain't buying or whatever. But I do have a different perspective on him because he did do an interview with Kamisha Reviews. Shout out to Kamisha. And he shed some light on the entire Rose situation and, why she would just come out of her mouth and say he was incarcerated. It's just a mess. Okay. Okay, giving the kitty away like Saturdays at the animal shelter. A fool. Do you hear me? Hussein had a good interview. Yeah, I just said that. You should interview him too. Not interested in the live for Rose, Tay, or Angie. I'm good. No thanks. Oh, I want to hear, honey. I want to hear everybody's perspective. I want to hear it all. I want to hear why Kiara thought it was a good idea to be dealing with Jay. And his braids were fuzzy, honey. He ain't never got up and moved around. He been laying down. I'm going to have to DM her, girl. I must DM her a picture of Jay and say, do you think these are date braids or lay down braids? Quickly. Baby, Kiara gonna block me. I'm gonna say, girl, these lay down braids. Baby, that is funny to me. Oh, hey, I'm gonna say, now, which kind of braids you think these are, Kiara? Girl, don't piss me off. Child, that's crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me get some of y'all other comments up here. Kimmy said, Tommy's just projecting because he knows if these women won't look twice at these Dusties, it would invalidate his whole existence and the nonsense his wife went through. Girl, that's a good perspective. You know what? You probably show right. Okay. Lovely 31 said, Deanna, the panorama taught us that there are more important jobs than others. He was just in his feelings because your job was better than his. I think he might have got a little bit offended and it was a little bit of projection happening, but I don't understand why he was offended. Like, because I don't think she was saying, she was just saying, I can't be sitting up on the phone all damn day. Like, no. Both y'all struggling in college, cool. One of y'all struggling and the other not so much? No. Exactly. You don't get to go to corporate America and take me to no damn Chili's. Boy, bye. And I'm not even the woman that asks men for money or any of that. All my friends would be like, girl, you got to get some money. I can't do it. I remember I would ask my sister, like, how do you be asking men for money, girl? I can't do that. I just feel like I just have to have my own. So if I come to you with my own, you're not going to come to me with your chest out. That's just not how it works. Like, child, please. Minx the Cutie said, thank you for the super chat. Misha, are we doing the Misha Red Carpet Fashion Show review? Oh, you know what? I didn't get any of their outfits. I was just trying to hurry up and get over here so we can do the live. Ciante, thank you for the super chat. I don't have anything to say, just supporting the live. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Do you think Jay borrowed his outfit from two different cousins because the was not matching? I didn't notice it. I thought he looked nice. He didn't look nice. Let me go back. Let's see here. Jay's outfit. Let me see. Honey, I couldn't get past. Look, anybody looked better than no, Jay actually looked nice. He did. I'm back on this picture. He looks nice. I'm not gonna take that from him. I wish he would unfuzz them braids, but it's nothing we can do. Jay looks nice. Now, Eddie, on the other hand, I was like, sir, why are you wearing that flannel? Why? I was happy he took it off for a brief moment, but please don't piss me off, okay? Mimi said, I'm not asking a man for anything. If he sees a need or just wants to do something, he will. You better say it. You better say it, Mimi, okay? Men will do the bare minimum if you let them. They sure will. And then they won't even do that. Child, that's why I'm just... I saw this thing on TikTok and this girl was like, What did she say? She said, people keep asking me why I'm not dating. Girl, I'm traumatized. Okay, I'm chilling. I'm like, I know that's right. I am legit traumatized. I need a long break. You know how Jay told Kiara he needs a month? Baby, I need a month of Sundays. Please stay away from me. Don't come my way. I don't want you disrupting my spirit. Don't even come calling me. Because y'all don't like to do right. Not all of y'all, because there might be a needle in a haystack, but yeah, I'm good for now. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, got the 10-year-old. I'm good. Deanna said, I was telling Hussein that I have to be in firefighter mode, meaning I won't be texting or communicating at work. He took it as I'm saying my job is better than his, which I wasn't. And you know what? That's a very mature perspective, because for me, I'm going to talk on that phone. Even when I was teaching the kids, I'm like, hold on a second. Y'all, page 32. Now you say, what now? I'm going to be on that phone. And they would always tell me, like, you cannot be on your phone, girl. You got to teach the children. The children was learning, but at the same damn time, I'm going to look at my phone every now and again. So people that are more mature or more mature, as the older folks say, like a job like a firefighter, you do not have time to be sitting up looking at no damn TikTok meme. You have to be paying attention. And like you said, people knock on the firehouse and they're like, it's the fire down the street. There's a cat stuck in a tree. The baby's being born. I ain't got time to be sitting up here texting you. What do you think I'm doing? Nothing. Like, I will text you and talk to you when I'm done. Like, goodbye. Lovely Lee said, we know you weren't saying it like that, but he's very sensitive and insecure. So he heard your job is more important. He stuck with that too, honey. He was 10 toes down with that. No, I'm saying. I'm like, Hussein, everybody perceived it the exact same way, honey. It came across as you were talking about communication, not the job being better than the other. But it's okay. Sometimes things get lost in translation, and that is okay. Okay? We it's all right. It's fine. Sheila said, didn't Jay say he's going to be the head of the household soon as he get in the house? He can't handle his credit card like his dad, baby. He wasn't going to hand her nothing. He wouldn't even take the card to the restaurant to hand it to the person to pay for the food. How he going to hand it to her? Selling all them pipe dreams. Child, please. But when he went to that back and told them men, you know how many pictures I got in my phone? I said, okay, she made the right decision about you. You felt real silly. And I know your feelings hurt, and that's okay. You really liked her, and that's fine. But you didn't do what you had to do in order to keep a relationship, because dating is more than just watching TV together. You got to have a good balance. Sometimes I don't want to go places. I'm going to keep it real. I love a man who likes to eat. I like a man who likes to people watch, who likes to joke, who's very intellectual at the same damn time, who can teach me something, who sometimes likes to be at home and watch our favorite show. And then I also like a man who likes to get, who likes to do spontaneous things and take me out on impromptu dates. And I also like a man who wants to take me out, period. And I've been in a relationship where the person didn't want to take me out. My damn marriage was like that. I would be like, I want to go to this new restaurant. Oh, well, I have to work. I have to work on this day. I have to work on the weekends. I have to work on this. You would do what you wanted to do with your friends. But when it came to me, you got to work. That's not a relationship you want. And she saw it very early on and she got out. I know that's right, honey. On to the next one. Ain't nobody got time to play with you. Imani said Jay needed a month to move his check-ins to his savings. The way his account was set up. Child, that was a fool. Not you need a month off because we've been dating for a month. Bye. Phil said, who don't like to go out for a good meal? I don't know nobody, Phil. You let me know, because I sure don't know. Lovely 31 said Hussein seems to deflect a lot. The issue at the table with Rose became about her not volunteering instead of him not asking a simple question. Oh, you have a son? Is his dad in his life? I thought it was plain like that too. But a lot of people are saying with all this that they were talking about, Rose should have volunteered the information. I personally think if I tell you I have a child, if I don't just right off the bat say, oh yeah, and this, is it. The first thing you're going to say is I got too much baggage. I got this, I got that. I thought that I would think you would inquire about the relationship that I have with his father. But maybe that's just me and you, Lovely 31. Because nobody else seemed to think so. Jay made me mad when he got in the back with the other men. He started to clown. Child, he had to save face. He had to keep himself together because his feelings were a little hurt. And child, that's okay. C. Golden says, seriously, that's my husband and my favorite thing to do together. What? People watch? Baby, I love a man that like to people watch. Say what now? Girl, not your name being say what now? The level of day two period sensitivity coming from these men wore me out. Girl, is it day two? Because, baby, a few weeks before it get ready to come, honey, I be crying at all kinds of stuff. My son's voice sounded just an octave deeper, and honey, I just broke into tears. He's like, Mom, everything's gonna be that coupled with perimenopause and the fact that it seems like my cycle comes every 2 days. Oh, child. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, they were showing they behinds, okay? And Cisco got up here being all cocky because, Tommy done backed him up, talking about we all was dating. I don't know why she mad. Nah, she been moved on. She gonna make me mad, talking about it's giving you mooch off women. Well, it must be given that you mooch off women. I just don't see Tay saying that to him for no reason. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Straight Cherry said, I don't volunteer no info ever. I know that's right. I used to, though. And I told y'all about that, how I used to be just like running off at the mouth and just divulging everything, throwing up information. Baby, when I tell you every last one of them men used it against me. That's why the last one knocked your head between the washer and the dryer. That's why this happened to you. That's why your mama said. I said, I will never do that again. Now, if you talk to me, you get basic information. Hell, I barely want to tell you I got a child. Like, no, thank you. True Love said, I also find it odd that if Hussein was her strongest connection and he's sharing things, why not talk about that so it's not a surprise? Yeah, that's true too. I don't think the communication was there. I don't know what they was talking about. Or they was just getting physical. Because what the hell's going on? Yvette said, ready to love needs to be just ready to date. Like, I don't even know if they're ready to date. How you gonna be ready to date and you living in a room, you ain't got no car, then this man holding Kiara hostage in the house. They ain't ready to date either, Yvette. They just ready. Ready to be on TV. Because ain't nothing going on but the rent. Gigi said, just a thought. Maybe Hussein had a conversation about what happened to him in college and Rose threw it up. Thus the reason he was thrown off when she said her son's father was incarcerated. Now, I think because he said she made him feel goofy, like she made him feel embarrassed because someone else found out before he did. So I don't think it's that. I think he was genuinely shocked. Like, how is this gonna be the first time I'm finding it out this way? I think he was shocked about how he found it out. I don't think it was because of that, but it could be because it's like I shared that with you. You could have told me then. Okay, Gigi. See, so it could have been that as well. Songbird ATL said, Child J wasn't ready to love. He needed a break from her. Talking about, I told her we've been doing this a month straight on the show. We need a month off. Not a month dating and a month off. And child, no wonder you were off and on with that woman for 11 years. Were you dating her? And then you say, this the year we take off. Then we get back together. This the year we take off. Child, what in the schedule? No, thank you. Shawty Lowe said, I find it a little strange that Hussein's family members asked how was the relationship with the baby dad and not him. That's a question I always ask people who have kids to know what I'm getting myself into. And that is the problem that they were saying they were having with Hussein. His communication was lacking. And he said himself, he don't like to text. He don't like to text. He don't like to call. So how can you learn anything? That's crazy. Cassius said, Jay didn't know how to break up. Probably scared. You think that's what it was? That's an interesting perspective. Well, he ain't have to worry, honey, because she had his head hanging down. She broke up with him. I know that's right. This season was underwhelming at most. I blame the producers. After that long ass break, I didn't know the difference between Rocky and Coley and not Cooley High. And Cooley High Harmony. I had to rely on your recaps to keep up. That's why I had to make sure I had these pictures. I'm like, listen, we don't know. I can sit up here and say Coley, and y'all will be like, now who the hell was that? So I had to make sure I had every single picture, okay? So that we knew exactly what we were getting ourselves into. Because I forgot some of these people. And I felt bad, though, because they didn't talk to. It was like three of the people that they didn't even talk to. Or maybe they didn't show it, but they did talk to him. And then I also kind of felt bad for Naeem because he didn't really get any. And why was, okay, I know this is all over the place. But why did I feel like Jay was in the back trying to make Kiara jealous? He was hanging all over Sahara and he was hanging over somebody else. Then he was massaging Naeem's shoulder. I'm like, well, hell, if you put that much energy into your relationship with Kiara, you might be together today. I always rub it on somebody, but then again, he did say he rubbed his friends down, child. So there's that. I was like, what is happening over here in this corner? I was looking at everything in that. Listen, the backstage was where all the good stuff was. I was looking. I said, oh, okay. What y'all doing? Oh, okay. Well, I'm watching. I'm looking. What y'all doing back there? I was just thinking it's a good thing that we didn't have to hear from everyone. Haha. But I wouldn't mind an update. Yeah, they left out like 3 people. That's why I think it could have been an hour and 30 minutes and it would have been fine. But I really think that all the drama and the juiciness was backstage. I was like, oh, this is getting good. Because, most of the time they have more people up there. I feel like they separated each couple. And I don't know. Something about part 2 just felt rushed. I was like, what? That's it? It was really light. It really was. Shunt the front door. I love that name. And this is why the resort season was so good. Girl, that I loved the Houston resort season. Nowhere to hide. We would have saw Rose doing the winter walk. That's the winter waddle to Cam's room. That would have been so good. You know what? They need to do a Ready to Love All-Stars. And it should be like a trip somewhere. And everybody has to live in this villa. And then each week, the viewers get to vote on whether or not they think this person is ready to love, and if they think this couple is good together. I think they need to switch it up. It's getting stale. I think that it should be something different. I don't know. I think that's why I love that season so much. It was something different. They all got to stay together. You got to see their personalities. It was just good to me. And I think they need to switch it up a little bit. Hey, Omar. She favors Katie from Real Housewives of Potomac a little bit. She does. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that's Love Island, but girl, I'm not a Love Island person. All that kissing they be doing and child. Ready to Love did have a season where they all were together. So I'm just saying, people who didn't find love, they should go back to that format. We could take the voting out if they think it's too much like Love Island. We could take the voting out, but they all need to be in the same place for the entirety of their stay. Now, it's really not feasible because a lot of people have jobs and careers and they can't take off for long periods of time. But I'm sure we could find at least 15 to 20 people who could do it. I'm just saying. Rose smashing Cam and Hussein after the show was crazy to me. Why give them that much of yourself when they didn't want you on the show? Sorry I got on late and don't know if you touched on this. Girl, we did. We did. I knew, but I felt that because I'm like, why are you so passionate and upset? This ain't making no sense. Ready to Love weekend. I like that. Instead of like, you know how they do the retreat or whatever? That's when the real drama happens every single season. Maybe they can extend that just a little bit. Or maybe they could implement that longer. You know what I'm saying? Versus just 2 days and then they're done with the season basically. Maybe they can do it a little bit longer. I don't know. It just needs something need to happen. Something need to happen. Yes, I know, Celeste. She said season 9 of Love is Blind premieres October 1st. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it though. Because this man talking about he like to eat his boogers. Why you gonna put the only black man on TV saying he eat his damn boogers? Don't piss me off. Why would you do that? And now I gotta sit up and look at his goofy self talking about he eat his damn boogers. What is this? Kindergarten? Like, please stop playing. What you gonna tell me you do next? Eat glue? Like, please stop playing. Did y'all peep Jay giving old dude with all kind? Yes, that's what I just got through saying. He was back there massaging Naeem's shoulders. I'm talking about going to work on Myra's feet. But you know what? I said too, he did say, he give his friends massages and ain't nothing wrong with it, y'all. That's what he said. That's what he said. Due Diligence said, that's why you hold your giblets to the end. Don't give up the cookies on the show. You'll crash out. No, she didn't give them up on the show, though. This was afterwards. I wouldn't have gave him nothing. Cam's so cocky. Child, let me keep that to myself. Let me keep that to myself. I wonder if he could take you down or not. It's given or not, but I mean, I could be wrong. Mimi said if Rose was herself instead of a pick me, she might have not been so stressed because Cam should have been out from the jump. Mimi, exactly. Girl, just be you. Because on the interview that Hussein did, he said that he mentioned that he liked Rose's natural hair and she started wearing her hair natural every time he saw her. Girl, do not be conforming to fit these men. If he say he like the hair natural, get braids. If he say he like a buzz down middle part, side part it is. He say he like a ponytail, get a bob. What's wrong with the bob? Something. Baby, give them nothing. Because every damn time you give them what they want, they act a fool. Because I remember my soon-to-be ex-husband, he was like, oh, I think your hair would be cute. Because I only do, look, I'm just only going to do my natural hair. My 1B it is. My natural hair color, I'm just not a color girly. I'm just not. But he was like, I think you should get some color or whatever. So, baby, I call myself getting like a little, I don't know, it wasn't no 613. It might have been a 27. You know, the 27 got like a little tint of brown to it, and it was mixed in with the other color. Child, that man got home, and I was so proud too. I was like, oh, I done put color in my hair, honey. I'm going to show my husband when he get home. Baby, that man unlocked that door. I went running up to him like he was, you know how your kids run up to you like, daddy, daddy. Baby, I ran up to this man so he could see my hair. That man looked at me and said, when did you have time to do that? He didn't say that look good. He didn't say, oh, you look pretty. He didn't say, oh, damn. He didn't say none of that. That man said, when did you have time to do that? When I tell you I ain't never went in a restroom and cut some tracks out so fast in my damn life, because I do my own hair. So it was a beautiful, beautiful sew-in. Baby, when I tell you I was in there like Angela Bassett, baby, I was cutting all them damn tracks out. When he got out the damn tub, I was in the other restroom cutting all the tracks out. The baby in there sleep, honey. He in there cooling because my baby was real little. I think he was like 3 months. Baby, he came out that restroom. He said, what the hell? I was looking like that Cynthia doll, that Rugrats Cynthia doll. My damn hair was standing up on top of my head. Don't play with me. He said, why? What you do to your head? I took it out. Now let's go to sleep. That means I'm sleeping over here and you sleeping over there. Baby, I'm never going to forget that. He didn't even, he could care less. That man said, when did you have time to do that? I said, I will never do this for nobody else. You couldn't tell me I ain't look good, baby. I ain't never gave a baby a bottle so damn fast in my life. Honey, I put on a little cute little number. I had my hair curled and everything, looking how I'm looking. My thighs was oiled up. I'm like, baby, when he walked through this door, he gonna be like, baby, am I in the right house? No, this fool gonna come in talking about some damn, when you had time to do that? I was so damn mad. I went in and cut that hair. Then I took a picture and sent it to my friend. She said, girl, you are postpartum losing your damn mind, baby. She was hollering when I kid y'all now, I looked just like that Rugrat Cynthia doll. My hair was standing all up on my damn head. I think I might have cut a plug in, honey. I was so damn mad. I was cutting them tracks out so damn strong. I was like, when he gets out that tub, I'm going to be bald. Baby, I was pissed. He gonna talk about some, why you didn't have to do that? I was just saying, like, you know, with the baby and everything, I was trying to figure, I don't have to hold the baby 24 hours a day. He was on the floor cuckooing and whatnot. Cool. He was fine. Okay, I put his ass in this chair and I did a quick weave. What you mean? He had to take a nap. I was so offended. I never did nothing else for him. Never. Okay, and we parted shortly thereafter. I'm not gonna play. Whatever you tell me you like, I'm doing the exact opposite. I said good day. I said a damn good day. Put an emoji over your face and show us a picture of this hair. No, I'm gonna show you a picture of that damn Cynthia doll. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you exactly how I was looking. How I was looking. Let me show you. And baby, look, I ain't got that picture no more. When I tell you all memories are erased that have anything to do with him, let me show you Cynthia Rugrats doll. Okay, when he came out of the restroom, and I think this is how I was looking because I was talking to my friend on the phone too. After I sent that, you know what? This is the perfect one because this gonna show you how I looked when. Okay, this is how I was looking at first with my hair, and then this is how I looked after he came out. Can y'all see this? Hold on. Here it is. Okay, that's me with the 27 piece on the left. And when he came out of that restroom, that's me on the right. There you go. I never did that again. That's me. I don't know how they got my picture. I do not know how they got my picture. These people owe me money. When I tell you I came out and I think I had my hand up on my hip just like that. So when I dip, you dip, we dip. I think I was looking just as crazy as Cynthia. Baby, when I tell you I was pissed. Oh, I was in there. Oh, child. I ain't gonna never forget that. Then I had the nerve to take a selfie. I sent it to my friend. She was like, "You losing your damn mind." She was like, "Misha, you losing your damn mind. You losing your damn mind, girl." I was like, "No, he done pissed me off." She was like, "Your hair was so pretty. You didn't have to take it down." Yes, I did. Okay, sitting up all damn day doing this sew-ins. Sew-ins are hard work to do on your own damn head. Gonna have enough nerve. And my hair was flowing down because I think I had at least 27 inches in. And there was some good bundles too. Baby, I cut them bundles all up. Do you hear me? I had been reusing the bundles for a while. Child done pissed me off. Mm-mm-mm. Look, Lovely 31 said postpartum is a mother, ain't it? It will have you losing your whole mind. And I feel like I'm going through that again because I'm perimenopausal now. That's exactly how I feel like this Cynthia doll. I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play. That's why, like I said, if they say they want a ponytail, you put a bob in. If they say they want a side part, you bust down middle part, jet black. If they say they want some braids, you get a fro. If they say they want a quick weave, you get some Fulani braids. Don't get nothing they ask you to get. For they be looking at you talking about when you had time to do that. And then you show up looking like Cynthia. I don't have time. I don't have no damn time. They don't piss me off. Let me get this lady off the screen, honey. Then triggered me and brought back memories, child. Don't ask me to see no pictures, child. My nerves are bad. Those type of men don't really like the strength of women nor or support them at all. At all. And see, I think he felt like I was looking too good. He thought I was just gonna be sitting here, with my hair pulled back, with milk all over my shirt, boobs leaking. That's what he wanted me to be. But I came stepping out looking fine, and he was like, "When you had time to do that?" I'm like, "Child, please." I wasn't there, but I think the man was just marveling at how you got all that work done in your hair. So quick. Nope, nope. Baby, who was on Patreon? Baby, y'all better tell her how this man tortured me. This definitely was not just because he was wondering how he hated my guts. Okay, he probably was coming home from a long day of cheating. Just so we're clear. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, I don't give nothing, honey. I haven't heard the Patreon stories, baby. But if you did, you would know that it definitely was not because he was marveling at the fact that I got so much done. No. Bless Meets World said, "I love you, Misha. You are exactly who you think you are. A humble key." Thank you. Child, honey. Baby, he had my head looking a fool. Do you hear me? Why I can't never just do a live without giving a story time that's really a story time? Why we just can't have no regular live? It just wouldn't be right. Maisha said, "That man ain't ish, period. He didn't like her at all." Thank you. He hated my guts. When I say hated my guts, and he hated me even more after I had that baby. That's when he really couldn't stand me. Do you hear me? Mm-mm-mm. Omar said, "Just like that cartoon character drawing of Karen that season, that doll, that doll and Karen are twins. Yes, they are, child." Daniela said, "He was probably jealous of how good you looked, Misha." Oh, yeah, he was a good old jealous somebody. That's how a lot of these guys behave. Yeah, and that's why he over there and I'm over here with y'all on a Friday night talking about Ready to Love. Okay. And that's cool. That is fine with me, honey. You stay over there and I'm gonna stay over here. Okay, let me see what else y'all saying. What else y'all saying? Because I got to get up off of here. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. Unique Journey said a narcissist will never give you a compliment. They hate it. It's like something in them they just hate it. And I don't understand it. Because I mean, why can't you just say, "Oh, babe, you look nice"? Like, what is wrong with you? That is ridiculous. Songbird ATL said, "I would love to know if Cam and Hussein took Rose out on a date or just asked her over." They probably just asked her over. Well, I can see Hussein going on the date. I don't know about Cam. He seemed like he'll stay at the house. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Or it will be backhanded AF. Sure will. Yes, that's like, you know what? It's so funny that you say that because I had just got done having my baby. Now I'm gonna give y'all the example of how he hated me. Okay. So I had just got done having my baby and I pushed him out in 4 pushes. And everybody was like so surprised because, like, girl, you never had a baby before. But this lady had gave me a tip. She was like, when you get ready to push, push from your bottom. Don't push like you're going to the restroom. And so I'm like, okay. So I remembered that when I was having my baby, he came out in 4 pushes. So the nurses and the doctors were like, oh my gosh, this was such an easy delivery. As soon as you hit 10 centimeters, we were out of here within like 30 minutes. Or, they started cleaning up everything because it was just 4 pushes. Now everybody complimenting and whatnot. They, over there cleaning up the baby. He's standing next to the bed. He goes, yeah, that was really good. You did good, babe. Because I just knew you were going to die. What? Now, the reason why he said that is because I had so many complications during my pregnancy where I had got paralyzed from the waist down. It was so much stuff going on. I was basically hospitalized for the second half of my pregnancy. It was just a lot. This man said, I just knew you weren't going to make it. What? Okay, so it took everything in me because at this time, he's in the room, my 3 best friends, my mom, my dad, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, the whole damn room is full of people. There was no flowers. There was no balloons. You ain't bring me no Popeyes. Baby, ain't nothing in here that says congratulations and happy birthday. Nothing. You just pushed the damn baby out. So I'm trying not to go off because don't say stupid stuff to me, okay? So he says that to me, and I look at him, and I'm trying to remain as quiet as I can so I don't cause a scene because his family is in there too. I said, why would you say some stupid shit like that to me? And he was like, well, why is it stupid? I'm like, why would you say? I just knew you was going to die. Why would you say that? So I started getting progressively louder. And then he was like, calm down, calm down. So he tries to turn around and tell the people in the background, oh, I was telling her, childbirth is scary and some women don't make it. No, you were not. You said you did good, babe. I'm surprised you didn't die. That's what you said. That ain't no damn compliment. I'm surprised you didn't die. What are you talking about? So, there were other instances of him hating my guts. Okay. There were. But that one right there, I said, I think you would like that outcome, really and truly. So you would never have to deal with me again. Because, people be saying what they really feel and try to mask it as something else. Were you hoping for that outcome? Child, it's just, baby, I could write a book. Between that and some of these others, they are not ready to love, okay? No theme song needed. Yvette said, yes, Misha, you definitely had to get out of that situation. And I mean, that was terrible to say. I could not believe he said that. And then shortly thereafter, when did you have time to do that? I had enough. I said, you know what? Let me go cut this damn hair out. And let me never talk to you again. I think it was literally maybe a week later, and I never saw him in the same space as me again. I just had enough. I was like, I can't take it anymore. You are so mean to me. I don't think I've ever, how you can go through a relationship and you have some bad times in a relationship and you have your good times. I don't think I have ever been so psychologically tortured and so emotionally abused as I was in my marriage. That was the lowest of the low. If somebody could treat you lower than that, I don't even know how it's possible. That's why when I be speaking directly to these girls, I'm like, baby, I done been there. Please don't do that with him. I knew he was a fool. I told you. Girl, you better leave that man alone. That is crazy. Let me see. Rose reminds me of Jerry. I think that's her name on a past season. She talked like Michelle A on the show and Debo on the reunion. I was shooketh. Who is that? I don't remember that. You got him from Ready to Love. Deanna, I did not get him from Ready to Love. I got him from these Houston streets, and I should have left his ass there. Nah, I ain't get him from Ready to Love, honey. Daniela said, too many men feel comfortable just being mean all the time. It's so gross. They just say whatever. And now that they got them damn podcast mics, you can't tell them nothing. Don't nobody want to hear all that. Child, please. So sorry to hear that, Misha. You know what? In the moment, it was very hurtful. But Now I'm moving towards a space where, it happened. I'm healing and moving past that. And that's just somebody who has a lot of inner turmoil. That's on you. All those negative words you spew and the way that you behave, that's because your mama don't like you. They didn't want you, and that's just it. That's just damn it. Okay? That's it. That's all. The lady that was gifting kids, what lady? I don't remember who y'all talking about. Who y'all talking about? I do not remember her. Oh, it's too late for our YouTube nephew to sing the outro song. Child. Sure is. Misha, they need to let you join the screening team for Ready to Love, because a lot of these men are suckers. Okay? Sucker MCs. And I can spot them from a mile away because I done had quite a few. That's why I'm like Jay now. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. Fuzzy braids and all. Do you hear me? I am taking a damn break. Jay, I can relate. Okay? I done had so many relationships. I'm taking a break. I just want to lay at the house. I want to lay up. I don't want to go on no dates. I want to lay up. Oh, child. Carolyn says, Cisco is in this velveteen jacket and no shirt. Y'all crazy. He looks like the guy throwing oranges at Layla Rashawn on the balcony. You raggedy bitch. He seemed like he'll do that to Tay too. He seemed like it. Oh, baby, y'all are so crazy. I love every bit of it. Misha, did we have a baby by the same man? Girl, probably did, because he probably got some everywhere. Child, ain't no telling. Brandy said, I remember her. She showed up at the reunion with that storm wig and that deep voice. Y'all, who is she? What's the name? Because I don't remember. Oh, you talking about Jeffrey. Jeffrey, that is who Coley reminds you of. Okay, yeah. Okay. I remember now. I remember. I believe the new format of splitting the season is because they are no longer doing two cities of the same season. But still, that just was insane. We don't need to split the season up like that because it's really not fair to the cast and we can't gain momentum. You fall in love with certain cast members, or you start to like them at least, if you have a consistent schedule. But if we start and then we take a hiatus for 4 months, Ready to Love was gone off the air for 4 whole months. That's crazy. Then they came back and took another week off. And then they finished. That's crazy. They need to get that together. They need to get it together. Oh, now I remember her. I was so confused. Yes, that's the one. That was Ready to Love Miami. Jeffrey. Remember, she was she was dating. What's the one that kept on going to jail? What's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, the one when she was like, yeah, then she came to the reunion. It sounded totally different. That's Jeffrey. Yep. Keita said, I didn't like it. I didn't like it either, because why are you taking that long break? There's no reason for that. Let's just go and get into it. Oh, yeah. And y'all, did you see Toya? She said next season looks crazy. Did you see that one man was checking whoever that was? I said, oh, baby, they finna go. It's going down in the D. Okay. It's so cold in the D. Baby, it's finna go down. Anywho, y'all, I enjoyed this live. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this. We always have a good time when Ready to Love comes on. This is a wrap on this season. This was something else. Okay. Now listen, I already done told y'all. Tay and Kiara and Rose are going live on Sunday. So I'm going to get the tea, and I might just go live on Monday so we can discuss. Because I know they're going to be spilling whatever it is that they're going to be spilling, and they're going to have some things to say. So what we'll do is I will go over there and see what's going down, and then I'll let y'all know. And also, Deanna, please be on the lookout for my DM on Monday so that we can interview, because I got some questions. Okay, some good old questions. Anywho, night, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Night, y'all. Thank you for the super chats. Y'all have a great weekend.